Many blessings and welcome to Curlin Drums. I am Carolyn Oakley, also known as the Talking Drum. And I just wanted to share. For 2015, I have 2 days that I add content. Sundays, I'll try to get my YouTube videos and my blog posts out together. And on Wednesdays, where I do my Wellbeing Wednesday and I highlight either special herb or some event as is food related or other considerations related to health, wellness, and food security. So today I was supposed to actually provide a video on my lentil burgers, my recipe, and how I make them. And as we can see, it looks like I didn't get that far. Actually, I wound up making mashed sweet potatoes and a parsley salad. That's why the sprigs of parsley are everywhere on the plate. If you want to see what it looks like, you can go to curlandrums.com to view it. It was a natural disaster. It was terrible. I don't know what happened. I, I, I had I had some old lentils that I thought were still fresh, and I guess they were, but the flavor wasn't there. It was a horrible experience. Feeling slightly bruised because I know how to make lentil burgers, and I wanted to share them with one of my Facebook friends that want to try them lentils in a different way. Sometimes we put new things in soups, salads, and sauces, and if it doesn't turn out right, we just don't want to use them anymore, right? So I was, me knowing my stuff about food, I was like, hey, well, let me show you how to make lentil burgers. The lentils had a smell that, I mean, it was terrible. When I first took them out of the fridge, it didn't smell so bad. So I thought, well, since they're legumes and I'm used to cooking with peanuts from when I used to have my mobile food business, I'm like, oh, well, they're not so bad. We can salvage this and make it work. There's not enough spice on the planet to cover what you'll see in the video. So I won't keep you long, but I hope you enjoy it. For this recipe, you're supposed to use black lentils. I used green. I shouldn't have substituted for this recipe. And make sure they're fresh, as fresh as you can get them, and that you soak them for a few hours and not for 3 to 4 days. Again, thanks for your support, and I hope you all have a great week. Many blessings. All right, you guys, welcome to Curlin Drums. I am Carolyn Oakley, also known as the Talking Drum, and today I would like to make lentil burgers. Now, I was supposed to have these done a few days ago. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Life happens, and well, I had a lot of little conferences to wrap up this past week, and so things didn't happen the way that I wanted them to. But we're here, and I've got all of my ingredients to start with my lovely lentil burger, and I'm very excited to do so. However, I must say, so we're gonna just go. Let's just get in with the ingredients, okay? First up, we have the actual. Let me turn it around here so you can see it. I have lentils. Okay, so the lentils, I soaked them 3/4 cup of lentils with a few teaspoons of apple cider vinegar in tepid water. For supposed to be just for a couple of hours. Well, that didn't happen because, well, I forgot that I was supposed to cook the burgers. So they've been soaking for a few days, like 3 or 4. So I don't know. I tasted them. They didn't taste it as they didn't have as much flavor as I'm used to them having. So my concern is not that they'll send me to the hospital, more so they just won't taste, the way they're supposed to. I might add chickpeas. I don't think I will. I have 3/4 cup of lentils makes 1.5 cup, as you can see here. Hold on, let me make sure you can actually see that. Well, Yeah, I went by 1.5 cups. So it's pretty close. And my concern is I don't know how it's going to taste. And I went and I looked online and I was trying to see if I could find anything as it relates to um, if they spoil and all of that. And I didn't really get too much information. So they just said if it smells really bad or if it has tons of bubbles, you might want to throw it away. But for me, working in mobile food vending, I used to work with peanuts a lot, and they just smell like peanuts that have been hot, but you can still use them. So that's my vote. I don't know if that's actually right, but we'll see. So yeah, these is what they look like. These are green lentils, 3/4 cup of lentils that makes or yields 1.5 cup of lentils. Now, here are my other little cookie monsters here. We have parsley, which is partially frozen because I accidentally put it in the cooler section of my refrigerator. I know, oops. Then we have my onion that I will add in with the lentils. I had garlic somewhere. My garlic's here. And then I have my beet that will serve as my tomato instead of using tomatoes. I have mushrooms that will go into the burger and a bell pepper that will be the base. So I'm using the bell pepper as my bun substitute. And then I have a sweet potato that I should just probably put in soil, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pretend that none of this is actually here. And I'm going to cut it up and fry it and make sweet potato fries. So that's the first part of this process. Now I got to cut everything up and we'll see how it works out. Yeah, the lentils, we'll see. But see you in a few minutes. Okay, so I don't know if this was a good idea. Um, I've got a little bit of onion and some garlic, like 2 cloves of garlic, with the 1.5 cup of lentils that had been soaking for a few days. I did give them a taste test. I added some spices, and on this step you can add any spices. I added some cayenne pepper, some salt, curry powder, and cumin, but you can add any other spices that you prefer. But they're tough. They're not soft. So I'm going to let them cook for a little bit more. Um, Come hell or high water, I'm going to finish this because I was supposed to have it done already. And yeah, and yeah, so all right, and let's go over here really quick. Okay, so I have my parsley, just a few sprigs. I didn't use so too many of them, and then also the mushrooms. I have 3 mushrooms here that I chopped up, and 2 items I did not. Sorry, I did not mention in the first little segment. Okay, really need you to relax your spirit. Is hemp seed. I'll be rolling hemp seed in with the actual patties. I love the taste of hemp seed. And then flax seed, I'm going to add water to them and let them sit for a little bit, and then add them towards as prior to the patties going into bake so that they'll stick together. All right, so this is turning more into a lab experiment than a cooking session, but all's well. Okay, so this is the point where I'm supposed to be able to, get the patties together and yeah. Okay, so I think these were left to soak a little bit too long because they're not working the way they're supposed to, and the smell is actually terrible after cooking them. Yeah. Oops. This is what it looks like. It looks like I had a reaction to something. Yeah, so I know I was supposed to, my recipe is good for lentil burgers, but I think I let the lentil soak for way too long, and because of that, that's why it's giving me this mystery surprise. Yeah. So I think I'm going to fix like some French fries because I actually am really hungry, and I'm gonna throw this away. I don't want to, but at this point, yeah. So that's that. Not every cooking adventure I have turns out perfectly. I love when it does. I know how to cook, but this just, I mean, this is colossal. This is terrible. So this is my weekly post for YouTube. Sometimes it just doesn't work out and you fail. But I will come back and do a lentil burger recipe, and with fresh lentils, I'll buy them like the same day and soak them in so they'll be perfect. It smells like burnt peanuts in here, and I feel so bad. But okay, that's all. See, look at this. Oh my gosh, I can't like. At least the other ones get mushy. This, it's like you can. They're like mini. They're pebbles. Like you can throw them. Okay, I'm gone, you guys. Many blessings. Bye.